Powered by the Montana Television Network. Montana This Morning continues on Montana's News Leader.
There's an escalating war of words this morning between President Trump and North Korea over its nuclear program. I'm Hanadoba with the threats from both sides.
I'm Kenneth Webb here at Gallatin County Dog Parks, where they're seeing few of our four-legged friends. Coming up, I'll show you why.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Current time, 6:31. Residents of Guam find themselves right smack dab in the middle of a dangerous war of words between the U.S. and North Korea.
That's right. President Trump issued a threat of fire and fury yesterday, and Pyongyang responded by threatening potential force against the island's U.S. territory. CBS's Hannah Daniels has the latest.
There is no change in the threat level resulting from North Korea events.
Guam Governor Eddie Calvo addressing nervous residents of the U.S. territory after North Korea said it's examining operational plans for attacking the island.
I've reached out to the White House this morning. An attack or threat on Guam is a threat or attack on the United States. They have said that America will be defended.
Pyongyang's threats are part of a dangerous ramping up of rhetoric between North Korea and the U.S. Tuesday, President Trump issued his most stern warning yet.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
The response was mixed to the president's choice of words.
The great leaders that I've seen, they don't threaten unless they are ready to act.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that President Trump is ready to act.
It was very responsible for the president to say what he did. He was sending a clear signal to North Korea and language they could understand.
Over the weekend, the UN levied the heaviest sanctions yet against North Korea. They were in response to two recent launch tests, which showed the rogue regime has missiles capable of reaching the U.S. A new assessment by U.S. intelligence believes North Korea has produced a nuclear warhead that can fit inside those missiles. Hanadoba, CBS News.
Now, though North Korea may have produced a missile capable of carrying a nuclear payload, experts say they're doubtful those missiles are capable of just yet of clearing the other two crucial hurdles needed to reach the U.S. accurate targeting systems and the ability to re-enter the atmosphere undamaged from space. So we're going to continue to follow that, though, but I'm fairly sure that they're working on that technology. We know that's been going on for a while. So interesting, interesting series of events going on there on the Korean Peninsula. We'll continue to follow.
Absolutely, we will, and on CBS This Morning as well. Matt, switching gears a little bit to this Wednesday forecast for us, kind of not as hot.
Not quite as hot, but still a chance of showers. The haze is still here. I think we're going to have to deal with that for a while. You know, it's August, and that's what we have.
Until October.
Basically, until we have some snow falling. Temperatures into the 50s for most of us. I think that there is an isolated chance of thunder shower. I think Bozeman has a slight chance. Areas like Butte have a little better chance as you head into the mid to late part of the afternoon. But again, models continue to evolve. We'll talk about what that latest evolution of our forecast is coming up in just a couple minutes.
Thank you, Matt. Now 6:34. A new wildfire that authorities say was sparked by a passing storm in Lincoln County is prompting evacuations. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office reports that there has been a fire burning in the Eureka area in a canyon. Now the pre-evacuation notices will go out to a couple of other areas as well. The fire has burned more than 500 acres of timber along the Gibraltar Ridge east of Eureka, and at least 30 homes were evacuated on Monday night. The American Red Cross has opened a shelter, and Red Cross services are free. There is also a dog park near the shelter for the client's dogs, and a shelter staff has a list of people volunteering to help haul livestock if needed as well. Local fairgrounds is also open to accommodate animals.
In other updates, no significant growth at the Myers fire on Tuesday, southwest of Phillipsburg, but fire activity did increase in the hot afternoon. Crews making progress against that fire. Almost 550 people are now fighting that fire. There's only so many acres of it contained. It's still only 4% contained, I should say. Fires blackened 13,200 acres so far, started by lightning. Authorities are saying that this will be a long-duration fire and will grow larger over time. On our websites, see evacuation notices, restrictions, and closures.
And the Montana Motor Vehicle Division is implementing a new system to help improve and simplify services. The BOT, Enhanced Navigation, or BEN system, will assist customers in navigating the Motor Vehicle Division's web pages. BEN is also able to walk customers through complicated processes and services, as well as connect them with MVD employees that can directly answer their questions. The system cost is about $700 to implement, but the Attorney General, Tim Fox, says that the new technology will help make the most of everyone's valuable time.
Well, do you have an idea of what to name Butte's new outdoor pool coming up next summer? Well, the city wants to hear your suggestions. Park and Recreation Department is asking for help from the public to name the new pool at Stodden Park. Submissions should be made online at the Butte Silver Bowl website under Parks and Recreation. Suggestions will be taken until September 30th. The department will select a name and present it to the Council of Commissioners for approval by mid-October. The new name will be announced on October 19th.
And at Tuesday's 5-hour-long Gallatin County Commission meeting, commissioners decided not to put the open space program on the November ballot. The open space program is designed to preserve things like parks and trails. Commissioners needed an additional $15 million to fund that program, but the proposal died to a 2-to-1 vote. Commissioner Steve White voted against it. White says he doesn't oppose the bond. He says refurbishing or replacing the outdated County Law and Justice Center is a higher priority. Now, in order to appear on the ballot, the program needed was all 3 commissioner votes.
Also, our four-legged friends may be facing an epidemic in Gallatin County. Canine flu is going around. Our Kenneth Webb met with some veterinarians to see what can be done to prevent it or at least lessen the symptoms.
Just confirmed that the cause of this respiratory disease is canine influenza. This is so significant because canine influenza has not ever been confirmed in Bozeman before. This is a brand new virus, and this virus is relatively new to the United States.
Your dog's going to get sick regardless, and you just have to take precautionary, and you have to take them to a vet if they do get sick.
Creekside Veterinary Hospital has had 25% of their patients confirmed with canine influenza or canine flu, and other veterinary offices in Gallatin County are also seeing other kinds of respiratory diseases, which is why they have posted notes on their doors to warn other patients about this outbreak.
So the problem with this virus is that no one has been vaccinated for it, no one is protected against it, and dogs are not only getting sick and getting signs of respiratory disease, but this disease is turning into pneumonia and in some cases even death. So we're here concerned because we have a population of sick dogs who have a brand new virus that no one is protected against.
Veterinary offices in Gallatin County have the vaccine for canine influenza, but it's no guarantee.
While the influenza vaccine can be protective, it takes up to a month for protection after the first vaccine, and then it needs to be boosted in a month. So while it's probably not a bad idea to vaccinate dogs for influenza, it's not going to guarantee their protection for the next month. But still stay away from kennels, dog parks, that type of thing, especially if they have any cases of upper respiratory disease in them.
With the canine flu going on here in Gallatin County, it's no wonder why there aren't any visitors here at the dog parks. Reporting from Bozeman, Kenneth Webb, MTN News.
Interesting stuff there, and of course we're really following
we'll keep an eye on that for sure for
bizarre.
our dog lover friends around here.
Absolutely. We do have to take a quick break. When we return, 13 federal agencies have said that an urgent warning climate change is here, it's real, and we are in danger if we don't do something. Now all eyes are on the U.S., what that means for the White House. That's just ahead. But first, time to check in on the headlines with our friends at CBS This Morning.
Good morning. Ahead on CBS This Morning, escalating threats between North Korea and President Trump. We'll talk with Republican Senator Lindsey Graham and the former Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Admiral James Winnefeld. We'll see you at 7.